right. Thank you, Anna Larai. Welcome, everyone, to our August 15th, 2023 Global Meditation. As you heard, my name is Paula, and I am proud to be part of your ground crew. The other members are Anna Larai and Christian, who come from Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Arla, who's in Florida, Maria in Germany, and I'm in Montana. This week, as we always do with Heart Collective members, we'd love to wish a happy, happy birthday to RCL. Her birthday is on the 19th, and we wish her every happiness in this world and beyond. And with that, it's back to Anna Larai.
Thanks, Paula. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're enjoying, for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, enjoying your summer. We have a few announcements. Oh, I haven't done the poll. I better get that in. So are you going to allow the alchemy to work on your energy during our session together, just to allow the flow to happen better for you? If you just want to indicate there, yes or no. And welcome to Heather and Elaine. Welcome, Colin and Joanne. Glad to have you with us. And Elaine, I don't know if Marianne's with you, so maybe welcome to Marianne too. All right. Thanks, everybody. The alchemy is always about conscious choice, so they always like to ask before. All right, so a couple of announcements here as more people are coming in. Welcome, Kushala and Joanne. As you can see on the screen, our hours are going to be changing come September. So we'll be posting this everywhere. You'll get notices through GoToWebinar. And our morning sessions moving forward will be 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is 2.5 hours earlier than what we are right now. And our evening sessions will be 4 p.m. Pacific time, which is also 2.5 hours earlier than what they are in the evening. So I know for some of you that works better. For some of you, it's the same. Some it doesn't. So I thank you for your patience as we move into this new flow with this. And welcome to Sarah and Adaciel and to Chantel and Addie. All right, so a couple of other announcements. Let me just see here. On Thursday, I am doing my radio show called Sparkles of Love on News for the Soul Broadcasting. And you can find it on newsforthesoul.com, or you can call in, and there's the number. And I'm going to be interviewing my coach, Elizabeth Purvis. She's an amazing woman, and she wrote a book called Seven Figure Goddess. And it has different standards in it to help you move forward in your life, in your business. But as I have read it, I think they also really apply to people just in general. But the focus of the book is business. So Elizabeth and I are going to talk about the book, and we're going to have an interview. So I hope you'll be able to join us this Thursday at 2 o'clock Pacific time. Again, you can call in, or you can click on News for the Soul and listen live. And the links are on my Facebook page and on our website. So hopefully you'll join us, and you can get a free download of the book. She's a beautiful writer. She does magic with words. And so you can download the book for free and start reading it on your own as well. So that is on Thursday. And then on Saturday, I'm really excited because we're doing offering a one-day workshop, but this is really new because I can feel that it's going to be done differently. So many of you know, like I do with the alchemy, I don't ask in advance, what are we doing? That's just not the way I generally do it. But I did this time. I asked last Friday, and as soon as I asked, I heard the rebirth of your power, of divine power. And I was kind of a taken back because it just feels so big and so exciting. So now I'm very, very excited about it. It's a one-day workshop. You get all the recordings, whether you can attend with us live or only part of the day. And so really what we're going to be doing, someone asked me, what is it like if I'm not in my power? So if you're not in your power, you probably have difficulty making decisions. You probably have a lot of fear in your life. You are probably not using all of your gifts. You are probably really, you might, for some of you, you might feel a little bit lost. You might feel a little bit overwhelmed. And we want you to understand that divine power is always fueled by love. So real power on planet Earth has been deeply distorted, right? Deeply, deeply distorted. So we're going to do this workshop. We're going to look at individually. I'm going to tell you what vows you have around limiting your power. We're going to look at what we have to forgive for our past power abuses in other lives, because all of us have done it, all of us. We're going to receive some new tools to support our power. And one of the things that happens as you start to move into your power and let some of these old fears go is you stop going into doubt all the time, right? It's easier to get messages from your guides. A lot of people who are not in their power hide a lot, right? That's just what they do. They don't want to be seen. So I want you to begin to step into more confidence and clarity into your own gifts so that you can really honor your own divine contracts, whatever they are. And it's not about a job. It's really about living your life to the fullest, being the best grandparent you can be, or being the best spouse you can be, or the best human you can be. It's about having fun and following your intuition and making a difference, in the lives of people you touch. And so it's exciting that we're at the stage where the guides are even willing to talk about rebirthing divine power. So I'm thrilled about it. And if you have any of those things that it's difficult to make decisions, you're in fear a lot, you don't know any of your gifts, you don't know what's limiting you, you are hiding too much, and you're just, not living life to the fullest, maybe it's time to join us. And I've never done a workshop on power before, not like this. So all right, so hopefully you'll be able to join us this Saturday. You can find it on sparklesoflove.love. And when the website comes up, you'll see at the very top it says book sessions and classes. So I'd love to have you join us. And again, you will get all the recordings. And my last notice is just a reminder that the Alchemy will be doing an online gathering. So we try to do 2 gatherings a year, and that will be starting on October 29th for 5 days. So it starts on a Sunday, and the full moon is a Saturday night, and then Sunday we do 5 days. So you'll have the option to do 5 days online with us, or 1 day, only the Sunday. And we build the energies for 5 days to do really big work for the planet. So things that we can't do here, okay? Things that we can't do here. And there are no recordings for it, so you have to be able to be live. And you also need to, you can't do it if you're going to work, because you need to be able to hold the energy and not be distracted, because you don't want your energy plummeting. So most of the people that come sort of plan to be at home and sequestered a little bit, and one day we'll ask you on the last day or second last day to wear all white as we help build the energy to make a difference here on planet Earth. And it's really about the energetics of our intentions. So these are the intentions for 2023 that we repeat each week. And this is partly what we're working on, the energetics behind what is limiting humanity in remembering their true divine nature, right? Because there is lots of things on planet X. The dates, it is let me double check, the 29th of October. But let me just double check. Let me grab that out. It is Sunday the 29th through, and we do 5 full days. And there's an hour break for lunch. So if you can be, so those of you that can only do half of it because you're either in Europe or in Australia or New Zealand or things like that, we can make allowances so that you can get we don't send the recordings out in general, but if you are going to be, if it's going to be you're already in bed, then we'll send it to you so you can do it. So then before we start the next day. But in general, we don't send the recordings out. But that's how we're going to work it so that everyone around the world can be there with us. So welcome to Ellen and Larry and Joanna and Maureen. We're glad to have you with us. So your options are 5 days or 1 day. And some of you that can't attend because of work or different things, if you wish to sponsor someone else, then please write the Alchemy at the alchemycollective.org. You can just write us. And the alchemy88@gmail is the email address. And we are happy to distribute the money if you're wanting to put $100 or a full scholarship towards someone. We're always happy to do that. And just so you're aware, when someone sends a full scholarship, it's always divided in two because the Alchemy feel that people need to also financially contribute in some way to the gathering. So all the attendees. So we'd love to have you join us, and that is the end of October. And pretty soon we'll have a picture for it. Okay, so Christian and I and Sarala and Paula will be in the Dominican Republic. And Maria will be in Germany from the ground crew, and the rest of us will be all over the world, and it will be online. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for listening to that, and let's get started and see where the Alchemy want to take us today. So let's get connected to the light and just see, feel, or sense as we bring in that pure source light. That pure source light. And just allow that to flow. And I'm going to ask everyone to consciously connect to your highest self. And just feel or sense or see as that beautiful golden disc comes. And it's bigger than a dinner plate. And as you step upon it, just feel as it brings you up, up, up to the Alchemy's field. And you'll see this beautiful field with long grasses and beautiful wildflowers and big trees on either side. And as you walk down the fields, you'll see the Alchemy crystal. It's huge. It's the size of an big old oak tree. And it's quartz-like in color and texture. And this is the Alchemy's home crystal. It's their energetic portal. So we're going to ask everyone to come down the field and join us in a circle around the crystal. And we're going to create in a moment a group heart because we always work in group consciousness. Greetings, beloved ones. We are the Alchemy. And on this day, we greet you. It is our pleasure to be present with you. And feel now as we ask Anna Larai, the one we like to call Ribbons, Christian, Karila, and Gaia to step into the crystal, for we run our energies through them and out to you and to the planet. So see or feel now as we begin to run a purple ray or ribbon after they have all stepped into the crystal. This purple ray or ribbon comes down through Anna Larai and out her heart to connect directly with your heart. And see or feel now as we send a blue ray or ribbon down through the crystal and through Christian, and it comes out his heart and it comes directly to your heart, and it connects with your heart, and then it moves out through the back and it wraps around your whole group, those listening live or on the recording, and it connects back in, forming a group heart. And Mother Gaia, we send a green ray or ribbon, and it connects with her heart, and she sends that out to you directly. And Karila, who is part of the new consciousness for Earth, she sends out her platinum ray or ribbon and connects with your heart. And feel now as we just send love and light through the rays and ribbons to each of you. And you might observe around us, around this beautiful crystal, there are 11 rings of angels and another ring past those of animals and mystical creatures, and past that a ring of enlightened ones, and further out a ring of various galactic high council members, all here to support you, to support the awakening. And the star sphere being comes forward. And if you wish to merge with them for our time together, you may. If you do not wish, that is fine. They will just join you on your golden disc to support you. And when they merge with you, they help hold your energy field open so you more energy, more love, more light, more diamond lights, whatever we are running can run through you this time together. Beautiful. And we would like to begin with what is on your screen, with the intentions for 2023. And as we have shared, they were co-created at the end of 2022. And what we are trying to do with the intentions, as we did the previous year, is work with the energetics of them. This does not mean necessarily that all of humanity is going to wake up this year in your calendar year. It could. But it does not, this is not what it means. What it means is that we are releasing and working on the energetics behind it so that it becomes possible. Because as it stands now, with the energetics in place, it is not possible. And so let us repeat this 3 times, and we ask each of you to do it each day. Just once, a group of 3 is considered one time. And so, within 2023, all of humanity can opt for gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. And with full intention and sending the energy out from your heart, we ask you to repeat again. Within 2023, all of humanity can opt for a gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. And one more time, a final time. Within 2023, all of humanity can opt for a gentle awakening to remember their true divine nature. Beautiful, beloved ones, beautiful. And we are going to speak for one moment as you are aligning here and share with you, as we send more love and light out to each of you, how pleased we are that the energies of power and true divine power are going to be rebirthed within you. For this is another step in the Great Awakening. Even as these tools and opportunities become forth, when they happen with humans, it means that things begin to change in the energetics of the planet and the collective. And this is why we and so many of the other beings of light bring so much through Analarai. So yes, this is the rebirth of your divine power, but this has ripple effects throughout the collective and the planetary energies. And so today, feel now as we begin to run the diamond lights, the cocktail of white, pink, golden, and aqua diamond lights. And they all carry the codes of remembrance of who you are on all levels. They are the next wave of ascension energy. And we remind you that you can call on them up to 30 minutes a day, twice a day, once at sleep time, and have them flow through your body, but not when you are driving. And as you do this twice a day, every day, it helps to build the energies within your body, the remembering, the codes of remembering. And each day, each time you do this, a little more comes in, another drop, and another drop, and another drop. And so feel as the white, the pink, the golden, and the aqua diamond lights begin to flow through your soul star chakra down to your crown, the top of your head. And it is your highest self, your soul, that chooses the proportions of each color, of each energy for you. You may ask specifically, but if you don't ask specifically, then your highest self will choose based on where you are in this moment, what is best for you energetically. So we just ask you to take a moment and receive. And as you are receiving the diamond lights, we know there are at least 12 of you. You may raise your hand. Those of you who have completed the 33 codes of origin, please raise your hand. We think there are at least 12 of you. Just raise your hand and leave it up a moment. the 33 codes of origin. Or you can write in if you can't raise your hand. Beautiful. And we ask those of you and those of you that are listening to the recording that this applies to activate for our time together the original code of power. So as a group together, we activate those who have completed the 33 codes, call forth on the original code of power. And we want you to know, beloveds, that true power, divine power, is always shared, and it is only ever fueled by love. Real power, true divine power. And the diamond lights are continuing to flow. And we will come back to this in a minute. We are going to ask all of you to keep, that have the 33 codes, to keep it activated for our time together. And the white, the pink, and the golden, and the aqua diamond light flow through your body, your organs, through your nervous system and your digestive system. Through your skeletal structure and all of your chakras. Beautiful. They flow down, the diamond lights, all the way down your legs. And into your soul star chakra. And the white diamond light flows into the unity grid. The pink and the golden and the aqua diamond light stays within your system. So imagine that your feet are on the earth in a place of nature, and your knees, the legs below your knees, your calves, grow 2 meters or 6 feet. A meter. A meter in length or 6 feet. No, 2 meters, 2 meters, 6 feet. And they touch the unity grid 6 feet or 2 meters below the Earth's surface. And the white diamond light, as it fills you up, the excess flows into the unity grids. The grid work on planet Earth. Continue to receive and allow yourself to be filled up with the white, the pink, the golden, and aqua diamond lights. And so, beloved ones, what we are going to do as the diamond lights flow, we are going to just share what we want to do this day so you are understanding. Is in a few minutes, we are going to run the vibrations of peace through you and into the unity grids, but we are going to, of course, fill you up first. And then the vibration of divine love, that pure source love. And then finally, we are going to run through you the original divine power, divine power. And these are going to all three, the peace, the divine love, and divine power, are going to go into the grids. And those of you that do not have the 33 codes, you will still be receiving it, will still be moving through you. It is always shared. It is fueled by love. There is nothing negative in divine power. And in actual fact, when it is activated, it feels very soft. There is no forcing of anything. And if you do not wish it to run through you, you may speak up and just tell us, and we will not run it through you if you're uncomfortable. But what we are doing, the reason we are doing this today is to support and help what will happen on Saturday during the workshop. And so we are going to bring this energy of divine power into the grids to begin this process for all of humanity eventually to step into their true divine nature, which includes divine love, divine power, peace, sovereignty, and so many things. And we know that many of you have triggers around power, and all of you in other lifetimes have abused power. That was an experience. And we don't judge it as good or bad. It was just an experience. And there is much abuse of power, of the wrong kind of power on your planet now that causes a lot of challenges. But there is nothing here to fear. And again, you do not have to run it if you don't want. It is most loving. It is only fueled when two or more are sharing it and when it is fueled by love. So if there is no love, it won't work. And one person can't use it alone. Does anyone have any questions about the divine power before we start the process, beginning with peace, and then divine love, and then divine power? You may write in. Beautiful. And so feel now as we begin to add, along with the white, the pink, the golden, and aqua diamond light, the vibrations of peace. The vibrations of peace. Allow yourself to be filled up, and they come from source. And this peace flows to you and fills you up. The diamond lights keep flowing. And you continue to receive peace as it fills all of your body systems. It moves through the chakras and into the cells of your body. That vibration of peace, that stillness. And all of these vibrations that are the divine power, someone asks, are you going to carry it? No. It is just today that we are doing this with the group, just like when we are loading diamond lights or divine love or peace or unlimited into the grids. And we cannot say what will happen on Saturday, for that is not, it is still being created in the etheric, so to speak. For when we do gatherings, when NLRI does workshops, even with our global meditations, it changes based on who signs up and who is present. And just allow this peace to saturate and fill you up. Let all your worries and concerns go, because in this moment, it is all perfect. And now we begin to run the divine love as well as the diamond lights and the peace. So feel this beautiful divine love. It is greater than any love you know, than any human love. For this is the complete acceptance of who you are on all levels, in wholeness, in oneness. And the peace and the divine love fill you up. And the excess goes in to the unity grids after you are saturated. And the divine peace, the divine love, the diamond lights continue to flow. And feel now, beloved ones, we ask you to raise your hand or write in if you do not want divine power to run through you. Is there anyone that does not want it? Raise your hand now or write in the word no. It is always fueled only by love. And it would be good for most of you to feel it because it is so soft. Beautiful. All are saying yes that we can see. And so feel now as divine power is added to the cocktail of diamond lights, peace, divine love, and feel as that begins to flow very gently down through your soul star and into your crown chakra. And through your third eye. And it swirls around your amygdalas where your fear center is, where there's so much fear of power. Moves down to the throat chakra and down the neck and across the shoulders. And divine power flows down into your higher heart and your heart chakra. It is ever so gentle. And to most of you, it feels familiar. And it is like the picture Anna Larai chose for her poster. That as it is like you're beginning to show your face and step forward once more out of the darkness into who you really are. It holds no force. It is fueled only by love. And it fills your heart and moves into all of your organs. So divine power is strong and gentle, not forceful. You never need to say that you have power. And it is only activated through the vibrations of love with an open heart. As an individual, power is standing in the fullness of yourself, of self, fully aligned and acting from the space of love. It is always shared by two or more. And power is part of oneness. There is no ego in divine power. Divine power you have to be aligned with your highest self, your heart open. You have to be holding the vibrations of love and aligned with source. You must be partnered. You cannot do it alone. And the intentions for the highest good of all must also be held with divine power and the code of power. So we are going to go into 5 minutes of silence as power, divine love, and divine peace are going to continue to flow, as well as the diamond lights. Stay within and simply receive. And as you are filled up, divine power, the excess will flow into the unity grids. It cannot be abused. It cannot be misused. So have no fear. And slowly and gently, the divine power stops flowing. And for some of you, you might have not felt it so much, but you might feel the absence of it now, as only divine love and divine peace are flowing in the diamond lights. And those of you from the 33 codes who have activated the code of power, you may deactivate it now should you wish. Close my code. And some of you might feel a difference now. And gently and slowly, divine love and divine peace stop flowing. And gently and slowly, the white, the pink, the golden, and the aqua diamond lights stop flowing. And the star sphere being dissolves their merge with you. And you might feel more of a difference now. And we ask Christian to gently release the blue ray or ribbon holding the group heart. As Karila releases the platinum ray and Mother Gaia dissolves the green ray. And we ask Anna Larai to gently dissolve the purple ray. And your golden discs bring you back to your own time and space. And we ask you for a show of hands. How many of you felt power in a new way? How many of you felt power in a new way? And you may write in or leave your hand up. Beautiful. Many of you did. Beautiful, beautiful. It felt like an old male form. Ah, interesting. Beautiful. Many of you did. Thank you. It is time, beloved ones, as everything is shifting on your planet, and we continue to work towards deeper awakening of all of humanity, remembering their true divine nature, that the rebirth of original power begins to come forth. And which questions, do any of you have any questions for us around this, or Anna Larai on the about Saturday? And another says it was hard to describe. It felt like a little pressure, but lovely. And the Maureen one, we think you have a question. Let us unmute you. Go ahead if you have a question, beloved one. We think your hand might just be up still. You're welcome. The 33 codes of remembrance, what is it? It is a program Anna Larai brought through several years ago, and what they are the codes of origin for this incarnation, this cycle of Earth. And it is a 33-week program where each week you activate, you first learn what the distortion was, like power, what the real meaning of the code is, and then you have it activated. And then what you need to do is start to work with the codes. And so you may see that or find that on Anna Larai's website, sparklesoflove.love. And it is a program you could work with forever. Even embodying one code would change your life drastically. And another says it felt kind of like love, if that makes sense. It is love, beloved. True power, that divine power, is all part of the oneness. It is fueled by love. And it is not the distortion you see on planet Earth everywhere, for that is all this force and manipulation. Yes, the power of love, which is very different than the love of power, the power of love. Beautiful. Another says, thank you. The divine blue energy felt like the backbone of the threefold flame of love. And we don't know what divine blue energy you were referring to, beloved, but yes, but power has been deeply distorted on your planet, deeply, deeply. And it is time that the true divine power starts to come back in. Beautiful, someone says, excellent meditation, many, many visions. Beautiful. We thank you, beloveds, and we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. And divine power was blue for one. Next Tuesday on the 22nd will be our final evening global meditation before we turn to the new schedule. And our blessings to each of you. And we look forward to seeing some of you on, many of you on Saturday. For we share now that we will be present Saturday as well. We may be speaking, but we will at least be in the background, and we look forward to supporting you. Our blessings and love to each of you. We are the alchemy. Thanks everybody for being here. Paula, I don't know if you have a question. Let me unmute you. Go ahead, Paula, if you have a question.
I do, thank you. I think RCL came on after my announcement, and I wanted her to know that we wished her a very, very happy birthday on the 19th.
All right, thank you. Happy birthday, Aracel. All right, everybody. See you later. Have a great week. Bye for now.